stop the cold DMing. Just stop it. Like, it's annoying. Niggas want me to get ratchet. Niggas want me to. Hey guys, what's poppin'? My name's Twana, aka T, whatever you want it to be at the end of the day, and I am here with another video. As you can see from the title, today we're gonna be talking about how we can get clients for our freelance businesses, and I'm just basically here to talk about the best ways to getting those clients. So I'm gonna talk about what works best for me and what I did to consistently get clients. Speak about other alternative ways that I also think are a good way of getting clients. So enough of the dilly-dallying and huff and puffing, let's just dive into the video. But you know, before we go, terms and conditions, if you guys could like, comment and subscribe, that would be great. But let's dive in. Starting with number one is probably something you've heard before, but I do stand by this one, is building a strong portfolio. No matter what you're in, logo design, web design, it doesn't matter, UX design, you need somewhere to showcase your work where people can come and see what you can do. I am so sorry to say this, before any client wants to know your years of experience, skill set, what platforms you're strong in, they want to see what you can do. They're judging you based off what you can do. So you building a strong portfolio that shows what you can do is the perfect way of starting to get that flow of clients. Like I said, clients are going to judge you based on what they see. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter who you've worked with in the past. If you haven't showcased your work in a format that is appealing to those people, who will potentially lose out on clients. So I feel like the first thing you should be working on is building a strong portfolio and executing projects that show your skill set and what you can and can't do for potential clients in the future. A tip in this, because I feel like I have some beginner or aspiring graphic designers or freelancers that are probably thinking, oh, what's one, I haven't had a client yet, I don't have anything to put in my portfolio and all these kind of things. If you haven't had any clients yet, best thing you can do is make passion projects and post them on your portfolio. It doesn't matter if these clients are paid or not. These people want to see what you can do. So whether you post your services as paid clients or as projects, it doesn't matter, because it's here to showcase what you can and can't do. So I would start creating some passion projects, make your friends give you some design briefs, go to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to create you some design briefs. If you guys do want some design briefs, I have put some down below. You guys can take those briefs and execute them to your potential. The only thing I ask, because the document is free, is just to tag me so I can see you guys' wonderful work and I can repost it on my social media. If you guys want that, you can click the link down below. But yeah, like, go do passion projects and just basically start posting what you can do. Like, I was posting passion projects before I started out, and that's how I got my first biggest client, which was Shirlina. I literally created the intro, the YouTube graphics, and she saw it, and that is when my thing started to skyrocket. You might not get a huge influencer like that, but it's just putting yourself out there in a way people can see what it is. Obviously, if you're posting on Instagram, social media, just keep posting and reuse that content. I don't feel ashamed to reuse your content. If you've posted this passion project once, post it again, post it 10 times, 100 times. I still post my passion projects to this day. So it's your work, post it. Another way you can get clients is through freelancing platforms such as Upwork and Fiverr. I'll be totally honest, I have never used these platforms to gain any of my clients, but people have used these platforms and have been able to get clients successfully and build a portfolio for yourself. So if you feel like you're struggling and you are just not getting nothing booked through social media, no one is noticing you, then maybe it is best to go to a platform like Fiverr and Upwork. The only reason why I never went on these platforms is because I feel like a lot of people undervalue their work just to get clients, and I don't believe in that. I strongly believe in, this is what I'm going to pay for, this is what I'm going to charge, and this is what you're going to pay, and this is what you're going to get. But some people go to Fiverr because they're looking for a quick fix or a quick something, or something to be executed in a certain amount of period and will pay less for it. That's just not my style of working. I don't like being put under like immense of pressure, and I don't like undervalue my work just to get a client. I don't believe in that, so I kind of don't go to these platforms. However, I've used Fiverr in sense of a customer, and I have paid for services, and you do get some good quality service providers on there, freelancers I should say. So don't feel ashamed to go on there just because I haven't. go test it out for yourself, get the feel of it. You might execute in that and be getting people paying you who want to pay you that. You're never gonna know until you try. So that's why I've put it in this list today, because I have seen people successfully get clients and build a good representation on these platforms, and like I said, you're getting paid. So that's just a second option there. Another great way to get clients and build a solid reputation for yourself would be, and I know you guys might not like this, but you gotta start somewhere, is doing free work for people. I know a lot of people do like the cold emailing, the cold calling method, where you guys basically reach out to a bunch of people saying what you can offer them and hoping for a message back. I personally feel like that doesn't work anymore, especially in 2023. Like, people are receiving these kind of emails, especially big people, big companies, big influencers. They're receiving these emails back to back. So it's like, why would they click on yours? Does that make sense? Or why would they bother to reach out to you if they receive 100 of these emails? And me, I'm even small, but I've had like so many people come into my DM saying, oh, Tawana, I can offer you the service. Oh, Tawana, I can do this. Oh, Tawana, I can do that. But no one's actually shown me what they can do. And because I'm not, one, I wasn't looking for this service. Two, how do I know I needed it? Three, you ain't even provided me with any kind of solution. So I'm just gonna take what you're saying with a pinch of salt. And the prime example of this with myself was with Shirlena. As you know, my biggest client I've ever worked with is with Shirlena. I created her YouTube intro, her YouTube outro, and her YouTube banner, which she still uses to this day. And the way I went about it is this exact method. Instead of the whole cold DMing, all that kind of stuff, I genuinely watch her. So that's the first thing. But if you're genuinely interested in a company, or you've seen a company where you feel like your services can help, that's where it starts, because you genuinely feel like, oh yeah, I can help this person. And I genuinely saw her YouTube graphic and thought, you know what, this could be updated. Like, let me just create her something sick. And I did. I created her something from the top of my head, and I tagged her in on Instagram, I tagged her on social media. I didn't get a response, but like, my goal wasn't to get a response, it was to create something for her, because I genuinely felt like I could help her. And two, I wasn't expecting payment, but lo and behold, I then sent it to her to her email, and I had already attached the stuff I created. This was not expecting for any payment or nothing. I sent it to her email, and I actually got a response. Do you know why? Because she's read the email and she's seen what I've attached, and now she can see what skill set I have and how I've been able to help her create a nice fancy YouTube intro for her YouTube. And she still uses the same YouTube to this YouTube to this day. And even though I'd done this for free, she paid me. She paid me, I think, like 10 times more than what I was asking for. And that is why I do believe in offering a free service, or offering more than what you are asking for, because it will always come back. So this cold DMing method of just sending people texts and emails is not going to work. If you genuinely want to help out this company, say you're a web designer, create a homepage for that company, or show them what you could develop for them. Attach it in the email so they can actually have a look. Video editors, you've seen a podcast and you know how you can edit this to make it look better for them. Instead of saying, oh, I can do this for them, take the clip, edit it, send them an email, and expect no payment or nothing. And if they genuinely fuck with your work, sorry to swear, they will reach out. And that's kind of how I would go about getting clients as well. And don't just go and send 100 emails to all these people, because it might not work and it's going to take a lot of time. But I feel like if you see some people where you feel like you can genuinely help them, then I'm just saying that this is another method that could genuinely work for you. And that's how I've been able to work with other influencers. I did the same tactic with Miss R Fabulous. I did the same tactic with, I think it was Laws. It just kind of started to get me attracted in the YouTube space, if that makes sense. The next way to get clients is through networking. If you're thinking, oh, how is me networking with other freelancers, other designers gonna get me clients? I'm gonna use myself as an example, but I am someone who only offers a specific amount of services. Like, for example, I do not do web design. I tried it, wasn't really good at it, and just threw it in the bin. But there are some people that can do great web designs, and I genuinely get those people. I sometimes get people asking me, oh, do you offer this? No, I do not. But instead of me just throwing that person away, I could use people I've networked with and who I've built a relationship with, and be like, oh my god, so-and-so offers website design. So I might not be able to offer it to it, but I know a great designer that can offer it. And that great designer could be you, or that freelancer could be you. You never know. So networking with people in your industry is another great way. Even if it was a logo, say if it was a logo and that's something I do offer, but I'm overwhelmed, I haven't got the space, but this person really wants to get a good logo done in this time frame, I could send them to someone who I genuinely believe is a good fit or a good designer or a good recommendation for them to now work with and build that portfolio. Do you know what I mean? I'm one person, I can only do so much. So if I'm getting people that want a service based on my reputation, and I know other great designers that could do the work, I'm gonna ship them over there. A lot of requests I get currently is for graphic designers for clothing brands. I don't do that. I don't do it. I don't want to do it, if I'm being honest. So I'd rather have people I've networked with to send them to. And I do it all the time. Like I literally like, oh, check out so-and-so and check out so-and-so and check out so-and-so. I usually give like 3 to 4 people to recommend. There's literally 2 graphic designers that I tend to recommend every single time. I don't know if they've actually worked with any of the recommendations, but shout out to It's Girl Lee and shout out to Lex Designs London. Those are two graphic designers that I do recommend a lot to my clients when I can't offer them a service. And you could be recommended too. So that's what I'm saying. Networking is key. I wasn't doing this at first, but I now see the importance of it. And it's just a great way to get clients because you just never know until you put yourself out there. The next way to get clients, I would say, would be through referrals. So this is why you want to be delivering a great professional service to your current clients, because you will never know who they can recommend to you. This has happened to me where I've had old clients refer me new clients because they seen the logo I've designed for my previous client. Someone's asked them, like, oh my God, who did your logo? I'm looking for a logo designer. And then they'll probably have their own conversation behind the scenes, and then boop, a new potential client comes into your messages and asks you, oh my God, I saw the so-and-so's logo that you created for them and they told me that was you, can we have a call or whatever? And there you go, you've now got a client, which is why you want to make sure your clients leave happy and who've left a good review on your service, because you don't know who they know who will need your services. So I'm just saying, do more for your clients because they can send you some money. And the next way I tend to get clients is through my personal social media. To only be for those that are actually willing to post themselves or who already post themselves on their own social media. You're a network yourself. You have people you engage with on your social media and you never know when that person's gonna need that service. So for example, on my TikTok, on my personal TikTok and on my Instagram, I post my service as a graphic designer and it's actually brought me clients. Maybe not at the time that I posted it, but it's like anything in life. I think people say like you have to see like an advert like 100 times before you actually buy something, and that's facts. Keep posting your work on your social medias because 1, it shows that you're serious about it, and 2, it shows that you're consistent about it, and 3, you never know when that person's gonna need that reminder that, oh my God, you do graphic design, oh my God, you do video editing, oh my God, you do UX design, I need your services. We're all humans, we all forget stuff, so it's like you constantly pushing that out on your personal platforms is another way for someone on your personal platform who's following you to be referred to you, if that makes sense. It's happened to me 100 times. Oh, Tawana, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember you do logos. Can we work together? Oh yeah, Tawana, I need this done. Oh, I'm gonna work with you soon. I need to message you about this. We need to speak about that. Can we have a chat? Boom, 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 boom. And you just never know. But for those who don't post on their personal social medias, this method probably won't work. Another way to go about that is just telling people when you go out, when you have conversations, what you do. And that's another way. Once again, it's basically networking, but it's for those who don't probably post on social media. Like I've gone to parties and stuff like that, and some people just ask, oh yeah, what do you do? Or I've gone to a gathering, oh yeah, what do you do? I don't just say I'm a building surveyor. I say I'm a building surveyor and a graphic designer. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, tell me a bit more. Rah, rah, rah. You never know. And next thing you know, that person's like, what's your Instagram? What's your this? What's your that? They might follow you, and they might not ask your service during them, but 3 months down the line, they could be a client. So are you seeing where I'm going with this? Post your work. Come on. So the last thing I'm kind of going to say, it's not really a tactic of how to get clients, but I feel like it will definitely contribute to you getting clients, is show up and be consistent. And I can vouch for this for someone who didn't show up for my business consistently a year ago and I was in and out of the space. Inconsistency means unreliability, so why would anybody want to work with you? If you're going to ghost your own business, how do I know you're not going to ghost me as a client? Come on, like how you treat your business is basically how you will potentially treat your clients. So If you're going to show up consistently, you're going to be post up consistently, you're more likely to attract clients. Like, I post content consistently. Some of my videos get like 200 views. I will repost it. I don't give a rat's. And then it gets 2,000 views. Like, you just gotta keep showing up. Whether you're repeating the same content in different format with a different sound, it doesn't matter. Like, this is how a lot of people reach and get that exposure. Is showing up consistently, is posting consistently, is showing people what you can do consistently. Please don't be like me and disappear on your business, because you're just gonna get this sluggish movement with your business, and when you can excel in a year. I took a break because I had to really think about what I wanted to get done, as you would have saw in my previous video, which I'll link down below. I came back on the 1st of October, and since coming back and being consistent, the clients is non-stop. Shout out to my American clients, because you lot are my fave at the moment, because you lot don't play. Like I said in my previous video, Instagram don't really like me, so I'm not that consistent on Instagram. However, Instagram is important for me to showcase my portfolio and to get clients. But TikTok's defo my source of clients, because in my form, I always ask my clients where they came from, just so that I can understand where most of my clients come from. And right now, 80% of my clients come from TikTok. So that's why I put more into TikTok, because majority of my clients are coming from there. The least way I'm getting clients is through my website, which is why I haven't invested too much into it. I haven't done my SEO and all that kind of stuff, but that is something I will get around to. But right now, my first investment is TikTok, with like 80% of my clients come from there. I then have the second place is Instagram with 10%, and then my website, well, I'll say word of mouth is about 7%, and my website's like 3%. I've only had one person say they came from my website. Everybody else has been through TikTok, Instagram, or word of mouth. But in terms of the numbers, it adds up to about 80 something percent is TikTok, which is why I will consistently push it out TikTok more than Instagram, because I know TikTok's working for my business. But yours could be the other way around. Like, I've got graphic designers who do well on Instagram and not that well on TikTok. I've got other video editors and photographers that do great on Instagram but suck at TikTok. So go where your audience is and kind of give more to that, because whatever you're doing on that platform is clearly working for you, and you're clearly getting the exposure you need, which is clearly gonna continue to work for you if you keep investing into it. I'm not saying disregard the other platforms, because you never know what they're gonna bring for you, but I mainly focus on TikTok because I'm more likely to get a client from there than I am in Instagram. But I do still pour into Instagram, because I feel like I do, like I said, you gotta show up, you gotta post up, and I never know who's gonna find my page on Instagram. If I haven't posted in 3 weeks, what did I say about me? So yeah, I still do post weekly. It's just not as consistent as TikTok, but it's a learning curve. Like, I'm still very much a small designer. If you're not following me on my social medias, then what are you doing? Let's network. I feel like those are all my ways of how I get clients. And just be consistent, show up for your business, be reliable, build a good reputation, give more to your clients, and I promise you, you'll just start to see it flow in. And be patient, not only with yourself, but with your business. Like, building a business takes time. That Pretty Little Thing didn't become Pretty Little Thing until it had to build. It's like anything. Nike's Nike because of how many years they've been building. And it's the same with you. If you're starting on day 1, don't compare yourself to someone on day 100 or who's on day 1,000. Or you need to allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to be a beginner, allow yourself to learn. And I am obviously here to help and assist in that journey, because I didn't have that. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave this video here. Comment down below any questions you guys have, or if you want to shout me on Instagram or TikTok. I would say Instagram for DMs, just because I don't be seeing the messages on TikTok till late. Maybe because I'm so used to just posting and replying to comments and dipping. But definitely drop me a message if you guys have any questions or you need any advice or anything. I am here to help. I'm gone now, so like, comment, and subscribe for more, and stay tuned. See you later.